Hello and welcome to a brand new week of the final third. I'm your host with the most that does the most. Banks TF3. No, I did some pizzazz to my intros now, man. Joined by my ever faithful co-host, Lavish, soon to be ring me, ring me.
Let's keep it professional, yeah.
Now that is professional, bro. Yeah, that's one of your greatest achievements. You got to shout
Let's keep
about
it
these,
professional,
bro.
yeah. Thanks and but yeah, what a great week so far, celebratory wise. North London bag. Congratulations to myself, I guess. Engagement, introduction stuff, wedding stuff. But yeah, no, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about football. Yeah. How's your week been, Banks?
I mean, it's always good when the United get a win. Did it the hard way, but that's what the United do. It's great celebrating Julie as well. Baby shower, baby on the way. Can we get some W's in the chat for Julie, please? About to see the first tier 3 baby. Shem and Chim not far behind.
Behave. Focus on yourself.
It's coming, bro. It's coming. It's cool.
I feel like there's a knock on the door. Ooh.
Oh, we're just gonna wait.
Well, yeah, man. It's been a good week. And shout out to Barclays for the wonderful thread that they gave us this week.
The Barclays, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was good international football content.
That was good international football. They gave us something to feel like the week because, yeah, shout out to Barclays. Also, shout out to Barclays for scheduling Wolves versus Newcastle Sunday 4 p.m. kickoff so everyone can have a good lie-in and get ready for work on Monday.
Nah, that's some treacherous scheduling, fam. Wolves Newcastle as the 4:30.
That's fine. I don't mind it personally because we get to sleep. We get to have a lie-in.
Treacherous scheduling, fam.
Where do you want to start, big man?
It's only one place we've got to start, isn't it? But we're gonna wait a little bit because there's a knock on the door, and I want to bring him in before we really get into the meat and bones of it.
No worries. I hear you. But yeah,
hold your freeze up if you collected 3 points. Put your freeze up, man. Put your freeze up. Put the freeze up, B. Feels good.
It feels good. How many points you got?
6 points. Feels good to be back in the W.
6 points now. Swear.
Yeah, nah, man. It's slow grind. Slow grind better than no grind. You know what they say. Slow grind better than no grind.
That's 2 losses, 2 wins. No, that's not bad.
Nah, don't do that. Nah, don't like that. Don't feel genuine coming from you, bro.
Oh, well, what Newcastle?
What, the Newcastle score?
Yeah.
He scored.
I don't know. I muted it, but it's probably if it's Isak, I'll be a bit upset.
Nah, Isak got hooked.
Oh, Fabian Schär.
Fuck, that does nothing for my FPL.
Yeah, that does nothing for anyone's FPL.
Stinker. Oh my god.
Let me tweet it. Let me see if Jim's tweeted it. Hold on.
The FPL stinker I've stunk this week, fam. I left Gabriel on the fucking bench, fam.
He probably got 11 points, bro.
You got 12, bro. I left 12 points on the bench. Had Allison in goal instead of Verbergen. Verbergen got the clean sheet. Verbergen.
You're never gonna do that anyway, because Allison, you expect a clean sheet. That was a
brother. Nottingham Forest at home.
Yeah, no, you expect. They've never lost it.
Big up Vicario, the Italian Lloris. Hey.
No, the Gabriel one hurt me because I took him out of my team because I had to go all in for the money up top. So no way we keeping a clean sheet against Spurs, but we did. So cool. Heads hot. That's fine.
Did you get Haaland in?
Yeah, I got him in.
Yeah, you had to.
I got him in. It's the Gabriel one that hurt me because really and truly, I've always had Gabriel. I just said, you know what? I'll bring him back in after we play City. But little did I know.
Bullet header.
Bullet! Oh, my days, bruv. His balls hang on Romero, bro.
Yeah, that was nasty still. That was nasty. But, we got to talk about that, man. Because Romero was getting best in the world shots.
That's only by a certain fan base. And only by people who actually just hate Arsenal. But if you have eyes, generally, if you have eyes, they're not close. I've said this 2 seasons ago. They're not close. They're not close. But you watch Thingy with a bigger lens because he plays for Arsenal. You watch Gabriel with a bigger lens because he plays for Arsenal. And Romero, the same bozo traits. That's the only similarities. They had both, but Gabriel ain't been a bozo for like 3 seasons. Bro. So it's just the fact that Gabriel came into an Emery team that David Luiz, Pablo Mari, Rob Holding, fighting for his life. So you attach that to him, and people don't want to let him grow past that. But
yeah, that was a trenches.
Romero's
He
not.
came into the trenches. I said he came into the trenches with you lot, boy.
And the thing is, Romero, like the amount of mistakes Romero makes, he gets forgiven a lot more than Gabriel. Like the grace he gets is insane compared to Thingy, even though he's still a bozo. I was shocked he didn't get booked today as well, which was off brand. If you say in Arsenal Tottenham match, there's about 8 bookings, and Romero's not one of them. Fair play.
Hey, referee was dishing out the yellows for fun today, fam.
I think he was trying to. I don't know. I think the referee was under just pressure, and the kicking the ball away thing or like run away with the ball.
Yeah, they're taking it far now. They're taking it far.
It's the same thing because like throughout this week, it's happened several times. Oh, Newcastle 2-1. Fair play.
Oh, Wolves, are you trying to get relegated?
Nah, they're all right.
I'm trying to work with you here, bro. I got a lot of love for you.
But the taking the ball away thing is getting like it's a bit played out because throughout this game week as well, it didn't.
It's one of those ones where they're gonna focus on it for like a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then by Christmas they would have forgotten it. By Christmas they would have forgotten it.
You're giving them too much grace. By this international break coming up, the next one after next week, then forget about it.
It's like they're not standing on it, man.
Oh, that was filth. The goal was filth. It was an absolute bullet. Was that Longstaff? Oh no, it's Harvey Barnes.
No. Harvey Barnes.
Put it top bins. Is that you?
Anthony Gordon. You ain't got nothing.
No, I got rid of him.
Bro, I was so pissed off when I saw Raul Jimenez scored. It meant my knees wasn't even starting. I had to get me.
I was gonna say ESR bust. ESR give me. He's always giving you something there, so he give me something there.
Les Ferdinand saying the goal was a foul, terrible take. Yeah, you just got dunked on. So
how can that be? Well, you just literally
got to charge that one. You got to charge it.
Let his meat hang on him.
Even though he ain't playing, Jose Sarr's still the worst keeper in the Prem.
Nah, it was Matt Turner. I don't know if Matt Turner's still around. It's him.
Is he still around? Where's he at?
He got a weird case. I don't know why he's still around.
Matt Turner has a weird case.
No, he ain't got a weird case, but he should have
been around. I was like, you can't. He plays for Crystal Palace. How's he managed that?
Yeah. Some agents are working wonders, but I want to specifically talk about Arsenal before we get Leonard Euro joins us. I wanted to say why, I think officially, I said it last time, and funny enough, it was the same game. It was the same game last year that I said the statement, and that was in September or October, I believe. But I'm officially done with Gabriel Jesus.
You're done with who?
Gabriel Jesus, officially.
You're officially done with him?
Yeah.
What did they do? Why you say fuck him?
No, just generally speaking. I'm not saying he's swag or whatever. Me personally, I'm not, whatever you're trying to do, I'm not getting involved in that. I'm not. I'll support you because you play for Arsenal, but personally, I'm not even writing your name in any chats or whatever. I'm not having any more Gabriel Jesus discussions. Personally, I'm done. I'm done with that. Whatever that is going on over there, I'm not involved.
You ain't hear Arteta say he's come. You could see a different.
No. There's nothing different. I'm not. Different. Whatever that is, I'm not. You're not coming. You're not getting in with those because he is the most infuriating player. Even though he had one moment just typified what he reminds me of. I think he carried the ball acres of space and he drive towards the corner flag. He tried to do
towards the end and he lost it.
And I was just like, it was harder to get tackled than for you to keep the ball, as a professional. But anyway, and then trying to tell Wanieri, no, you go up top, I'll play centre mid. And the first thing you do, you lose the ball in centre mid. He's so hilarious. And he just looks like Phantom Bears. But he's so hilarious. Anyway.
I never put that together. Man like Fado,
He is so hilarious. I think, personally, the setup today was perfect from Arteta. He had a game plan and he executed it very, very well. I think Gary Neville likes to the narratives he was creating and that Saliba was getting had up. It's fake. Saliba wasn't the first duel Solanke won. Okay, it happens. He's not perfect. Defenders lose duels, but then he wasn't getting had up. I think Gabriel and Timber were colossal. I think Timber's so good.
Yeah, Timber was locked down.
Timber
Brennan
is
Johnson.
so. However
Johnson.
Brendan limited Brendan Johnson is, we know, but I'm saying like Timber is so good.
He's solid. He's solid.
And the fact that he's actually a centre back is weird to me.
And if you look at your we all spoke I feel like last season, even when you signed him, we all thought that for the big games, he's gonna come in and he's gonna be locked down. He's gonna be the one that you trust to.
Yeah. Because Zinchenko's not putting in that performance.
Nah. There's gonna be there's holes if Zinchenko plays, but he's just left back. Like you're right. He feels like one of them utility knife players, man. He just like
he could Swiss be a Army knife, proper like because aerially, like getting across the floor, he's so good at it in terms of like because he's low, because he's short, low, because he's smaller. Like center of gravity, barging him doesn't. He's too strong. He's very fast. All the trickery, he doesn't seem to dive into tackles, times it all very well. And even if you don't, aerially, he's solid. And even if like you get the better of him, you're still gonna have to make he's gonna put you to work in a sense. So I like that from my left back. I like that from my defender.
Yeah, he had
no Moreno, no Rice, no
Odegaard, Brennan Johnson for lunch today. Hey.
Say again.
I said he had Brennan Johnson for lunch today. Brennan Johnson don't have moves on the best of days, but today, yeah, nothing. Nothing.
And then I didn't think Ben White was that good.
He was probably the shakiest.
He wasn't the best. I didn't. Thomas Partey, just keep going, brother. Just keep going, brother. Just keep going. Like, just keep playing. That's all we can do at this point.
You literally played a flipping Jorginho party pivot.
But then what was upsetting me about our midfield is that you're letting Kulusevski trying to like play a little bit. And I'm just like, there's no world in hell where Kulusevski's playing centre mid and trying to do something. You're not Di Maria 2014. You're not. Like, but still, Ange, I don't know what Ange tried to do. I think Papa Matesa had to play because for me, I think he's so good.
The midfield. Well, let's get into the Arsenal thing talk properly. We've got a special guest for today's episode. They've started a new podcast, Peckham Reds. Got to represent United from London, from the trenches.
That's a great name.
It's a great name. I'm bringing on my boy, Lenny
Euro.
Yo, what are you not saying? Can you hear me first of all?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
I'm a bit ill, so I'm not sure about the camera, but I'm here, fam. What are you not saying?
Easy, man, but easy. How much football did you watch?
Wait, say that again, bro?
I said, how much football did you watch this weekend?
Quite a bit, So obviously, with the pod, you kind of are forced to watch everything your team's doing, first of all. So, first of all, can I just say as well, everyone rooted us out. They said we're not going to get a clean sheet. I won some money because of that.
Talk to him.
Shout out United. What's quite a bit.
Shout out Nana, fam. He's the one that saved your. He's the one that won you that bread.
You know how shameless that is.
We could call it shameless, but at the end of the day, we got a clean sheet. You lot did as well. Arsenal did as well. So big up them as well. Because I lost money on that. Because I thought they weren't going to keep a clean sheet, but they did. But yeah, I've watched quite a bit of football this weekend.
That's a Leonard gambler of the decade.
Gambler of the decade, Leonard. No lie, that would get some good odds though. Man United clean sheet would give you some good odds.
Yeah, man. So that's what's up.
All right, let's get into this North London derby talk first of all, man. Obviously, Arsenal going to Tottenham Stadium with a lot of missing players that would have played, like so Declan Rice suspended, Martin Odegaard injured on international duty, Calafiori injured on international duty, Zinchenko picked up some sort of injury. Marino obviously out for, huh?
He's in Azkaban. There ain't no injury. He's outside here, man. Get him gone.
Nah, you man had hella teenagers on the bench. But
Yeah.
you went there with a game plan and you came out 1-0 winners. First of all, Leonard, what did you make of the game? What did you see from Arsenal? Why do you think they got the win?
First of all, it was a boring game. Let's just put that out there. It
I
was
agree.
actually
No,
boring.
I agree. I slept, you know.
Yeah. And it was just a yellow card fest. It weren't the one like yesterday at Chelsea Bournemouth, but a lot of yellow cards. But in terms of the quality, you can see how Rice and Odegaard were missed straight away. And I was even arguing with my cousin that part of the reason why Arsenal don't win the league against City is because of squad depth. And I feel like that kind of showed today. Like who you bringing off the bench? Like and what's his name? Ethan. I can't pronounce the surname, so I don't want to get it wrong.
Wanyeri.
Yeah. Like he looked comfortable today, but that's his actual first like big game for the team. So in
I wanted
terms
him
of the
to
game,
start. I can't lie. I wanted him to start.
He's a ringer though. He's deep. He's
no, he
17.
is.
He's
He's like
massive.
17. Yeah. But in terms of the game, I feel like Spurs just show they're not a quality side at the moment. Like you should be putting Arsenal to the sword, but you didn't. And then I feel like Arsenal, even with Jorginho and Partey, still did well to not get super overrun. At the start, I was a bit scared for you lot, Arsenal fans. But yeah, as the game progressed, Timber as well, quality. He's
Whoa.
quality. He's actually quality.
Man!
And like he even shows that aggressiveness that you need. Like it's like he was made for this derby.
Bro.
Yeah, no, he's cold. One more thing I'd say is that your set pieces, you lot have got them to a T. Arsenal fans, like when you have a set piece, something could happen, and obviously, as we saw today, it did. So
Bro,
that's my
Arteta is
summarization
David
of the
Moyes'
game.
son. Arteta is David Moyes. You lot think he's a Pep disciple. This is Moyes' son. He said, I've got hella 6-foot man on my team. You think I'm not gonna learn how to put the balls in the box for these lot to attack? He's David Moyes' son. I'm telling you.
Let's get through some of these comments, Leonard, because you made some great points, and I want to address some of them. We've got some questions over there. Nats, your comment will come up later because I think it's a great point, and same with yours, Junior. But to Leonard's point, Junior said, I think squad depth dig at Arsenal is harsh with 7 injuries. I agree with Junior to a certain extent because I feel like squad depth can't be. I agree with Leonard as well in the sense of I think that could be a short straw because of the attacking options and midfield options. But squad depth, because with the current 7 injuries in defensive positions, and it's a bit like the thing is, I agree with Leonard because I don't think our window was amazing, and I feel like we needed to strengthen in attack and strengthen someone in midfield. But this right now, I don't know, man. I don't know. It feels a bit. I can't blame it on squad depth because everyone's.
Can I add a point?
Okay.
You see when Man City lost De Bruyne,
Mm.
the way they just powered through it was like he's not needed. And then when he came back, you saw, oh shit, they're just extra better. But with Arsenal losing key players like seeing Odegaard and Rice not there, it looked like a different team. I've never seen. I know Tottenham were at home, but they really took the game to you for like the first, especially the first half anyway. And it's like if they were a better team, it's like if Tottenham were playing Man City, they would have done better. But because it's Arsenal, I don't know what goes wrong with them. But Arsenal are clearly there to be put to the sword. And I feel like in terms of your window, you didn't bolster up your midfield. I feel like that's a Man United problem as well, to be fair. Today we saw
I
it.
agree with.
Let me put this question to you. Obviously next week we're gonna go back to talk about the North London derby, but next week you're facing Manchester City, obviously a big game. Are you obviously you've beaten Tottenham with all of these injuries and everything, Declan Rice back, but are you confident to get
Did you freeze for everybody? Just me.
I
His
think
Wi-Fi moved mad. He started to
Yeah.
dial up.
basically,
Now,
are you
make your
confident?
point
Are you
again.
confident? Say that again?
Yeah, make your point again. Sorry. Yeah, go
No,
ahead.
I was just gonna ask him, like, with all of the injuries that you're dealing with, are you because this plays into the squad depth of like who's gonna come in? Because Tottenham's a different animal to City, and when you've got all of these injuries, whether the players that's gonna come in play a big part, are you still confident to facing off against City next week with the injuries that you're facing?
Yeah, I think either way, you have to change your mindset. No, there's no excuses now in the season 3 of this title challenge for you to say, "Oh, but now we're going to see it. We're missing." You never ever, very rarely, do you never have your full squad, like in these games, like your best 11. So you go there and you have to win. not a draw. You have to win. We drew last time, wasn't enough. You have to go there and take their heads off. So I'm confident. I'm confident. Our defense is calm. My main issue is, do we let Wanyeri start or come? Because I don't want to. Again, Leonard, before you came in, I said, Partey, like, I ain't got nothing to say on you, brother. Just keep playing, innit? But he's just, him and Jorginho's just too slow for me. And the good thing we had is Tottenham are just not a good team, especially in midfield. Not playing Papametis is crazy to me because I think he's so good. But then you're letting Kulusevski, Bentancur, and I can't remember the third midfielder, play centre mid. And it's just like, nah.
Well, I got a question. Wait, wouldn't Rice be back for that game? It's only one
Rice. So
suspension.
it goes,
yeah.
So it goes Rice, but I'm saying you go Rice, Wanyeri, George. Because
you don't really like Partey, do you?
It's not that I don't like Partey. I think he's good. I just think he's slow, and I think he's slower than Jorginho.
I don't know about that, man. I feel like we're harsh on our African uncles, man. We literally see them as uncles, and like he's actually just not an uncle. He's just been a bit slow. I understand, but I feel like actually no. You know, let me not argue.
Morgan Rogers
You're
for
actually
Aston
right.
Villa.
You're actually right.
He made you deep rotted. He ain't got athletics.
No, but Morgan Rogers is specifically like powerful and ran past him.
No,
in
but
that instinct. I'm saying Partey.
In Partey's peak, you'd expect him to.
But Partey was never fast. That's the thing.
I feel like back in the. I feel like he's been a lot more athletic than this. Like,
yeah, 100%.
Previously, he wouldn't have looked that washed out against someone.
Here's the thing. Now his passing's not fast, is what I'm also saying. So I'm not even just talking about off the ball. Now he'll take a touch. Like, let's say he's collecting it off the keeper or the centre back, and in the pocket, he could take a touch and it could be a bit loosey, like a bit airy, and this is like gives someone a half chance.
He did one today again.
He did another one today. He used another one today. He did a baggy touch to turn out, and I'm just like, bro. Even though Jorginho does it as well, like to be fair, they're both like very similar. Like they're both very similar in how in their flaws. But I don't know. Either or, but I think Wanyeri has to play.
Let's talk Tottenham a little bit because again, obviously I saw a lot of Tottenham fans gasp because you had all of the suspensions and the injuries and everything, and they thought this should be like this. If there's ever a chance to beat Arsenal, this version of the Arsenal team is now when they're facing all of these problems. But what did you lot see? I'll come to Leonard first. What went wrong for Tottenham? Like why weren't they able to assert themselves on a weakened Arsenal team?
Brennan Johnson.
Hey!
Oh my God.
I like that's one of the worst performances I've seen from like a winger.
He got locked though. But he just got locked.
No, but it's not even just like there was no creativity to it. So like, all right, cool. There's other things we can discuss in terms of they weren't able to penetrate through the middle. It just looked a bit like what are we going to do next type of football, as opposed to we're going to cut through this way. I think Kulusevski had an all right game, but even he was kind of a bit mute. Maddison, that's someone I used to.
We're gonna have a convo about that. Don't worry.
Speak.
Cool. But what about who? Maddison?
Yeah, we're gonna have a convo about that.
Maddison, that's someone who I've loved, and I thought at Tottenham who'd do very well, but he's just making me sad, man. Like seeing him, and even the fact he was pissed off about not getting into the England squad. How dare
he has no bloody right.
How dare
he has no bloody right.
But yeah. To answer this question quickly, I just don't think they believed. I think that's what it is. They didn't believe, and they play like they didn't believe.
And you know,
I like that because I feel like they started off like with some belief and like they did a couple good things early on. As you said, like Solanke won his first duel. He should have really got his shot off when you lot robbed Ben White. And like they started off well, but then like they ran out of ideas, and if it didn't come from the counter pressing, like you're right, they had no real way of like breaking them down, and that's been Spurs' problem. Like I feel like Arteta like set this game up perfectly to just like sit in, let Tottenham realize, like let Tottenham huff and puff and like think, oh, how are we gonna break them down? We need to do this, and like without a real way to break them down, and then if it's not set pieces, it's gonna be counters. How we kill them is one of the others. Like I feel like Arteta just let Tottenham kill themselves essentially. Like if they couldn't, like the fact that they couldn't break down the low block, it meant that if they got a set piece or if they got a counter and you're clinical with it, you don't expect Tottenham to find a way to like break down the low block. So yeah, no, it was Hey, Langa's improved, man. And BJ will be very crazy.
How Forest got 50 mil for him. See, God, he works wonders. That even common sense for Marvel. Like now, lastly, I was gonna say about Brendan Johnson. Aside he being one of the worst transfers up there with Richarlison for Tottenham, what big waste of money. You could see the difference as soon as Odegaard come on, because even in that 10-minute spell, even though he didn't play well, it's more of a threat just naturally.
Just direct, just dribble.
Yeah, direct is the word. Yeah,
there's
definitely.
more fear. So, but to pivot back onto Leonard's point about his boy Maddison, we've had so many questions about Maddison in the chat even before we brought up his name. Yeah. Brother, where is it? I think it's Nats's comment.
Yeah. I think TF3 need to apologize for ever having Maddison and Grealish debates, because both are absolute hogwash. Yes, Pete. We used to go to them COVID times. We used to go to war.
We was going to war.
Wait, can I say something quickly? Sorry. I just seen Junior put some bullshit comment. He said, I won't say who or what person, but Madders was being put in old conversations. It was me. Cool. I'm gonna put my hands up to that.
It was Leonard. It was Leonard.
No, it was me. But I wanna make a point, yeah, because I'm looking silly right now. I'm gonna put my hands up. However, yeah, Maddison is a quality player. That's just not. He's not quality right now. That's like saying Rashford is shit. Rashford is playing shit. I don't think Rashford is shit.
That last point, just reverse, and then we'll go from there. Don't say that. just like, I hear you, but on the last point, I'm not hearing that one.
The reason why I talk about Madders how I do is because I've seen him at Leicester, even though they got relegated, which makes me look like an even more idiot. Yeah. He's a quality baller, bro.
He's a baller, bro.
Yeah, under the right conditions, but right now it's just not working.
Right it's conditions, just not working.
Ever since the injury, he's not looked like he's looked bad for Tottenham.
Maddison's coming all huffs and puffs, bro. At the end of the day, it's been over a year. Like he got injured. When did he get injured? November.
Yeah, like end of 2023.
November, around the Chelsea game, the 4-4 or whatever, the 9-men game. That's when he got injured, yeah? Since he's been back, he's played himself out of England court, out of Southgate, out of everything. And Maddison's not him, bro. And it's like, the questions are all now is like, yep, this is why you couldn't play at that level. Remember them first 8 weeks, everyone said 25 mil Maddison's still, why didn't anyone jump on it? And it's coming like, this is why they didn't. Because he's just taking up space, bro. And now, for me, how wasteful. The difference is, Maddison's looks good aesthetically. So I'm not saying he's not a baller, but I'm saying it's easier for you to call him a baller than someone who has no effect on the game because it looks good. Yeah. And right now, or for a long time, it's been very, very ineffective. The difference between him and Bruno is that he just doesn't waste the ball. He'll rather pass it back or pass it sideways. Whereas Bruno will do a Hollywood and it will probably go out or like won't amount to anything. Maddison will keep it. And have you noticed, even in his peak, at the first 8 weeks when he first joined Tottenham, we thought it was because of fitness or like managers are just weird thing where because you're new, they don't want you to play. But he always gets hooked. He never plays 90 minutes. Even in his peak, even in 8 weeks when he was balling and Tottenham were first and they were going to win the league in October, whatever, them times he was getting taken off the pitch. They was hooking him and Son, him sometimes, him and Son, but it'll be him and someone else.
That's what they were winning though. He would they was winning games.
Nah, but now they're losing, he's still coming off. So you're just always coming off.
CJ said with Maddison, I feel like he's lost his edge. Doesn't take risks on the ball like he used to. He plays safe. It's so boring. I agree. Like watching the game, he was so deep, and like the best versions of Maddison is always when he's closer to the box trying to play.
You're not going to get close to the box and have the ball against Arsenal though. But
it's about the areas he's trying to impact. Like I was seeing him pick it off the centre back and like try and like reinvent himself a bit more as a deep lying player. But he needs to go back to like trying to affect the game in the final. I feel like that's when. That's his.
You know what? Do you really want me to say what I think needs to happen for him? What? See how Rashford got his goal yesterday? He got his confidence back. I feel like Madders needs his confidence back. He is low on confidence, and if that's not obvious to anyone,
shall I tell you how he gets his confidence back?
Go on.
Hair transplant.
Don't do that, man.
No,
but I'm seeing fair comments from Nat. By the way, Nat is violating. Man saying Maddison or Iwobi, Maddison or ESR, Maddison or Andreas Pereira, Maddison or Szoboszlai. Please, man. Is this what we're doing to Madders now?
You're stocks down, man. I'm telling
get
you,
the
hair
dip.
transfer has
Get the
worked
dip. You want
wonders
to
for
get the dip
players,
now,
bro.
or just
I'm getting
Huh?
the dip. I believe in
still
him, man.
good?
He's a
Buy the
quality
dip
player.
now. Oh, okay, cool, fair enough. Because
Leonard
Bank
said
sold
that.
his shit.
Junior.
Mad as a baller still, just had to get the spite off. I need to apologize myself, even. I need to apologize myself, even, because I used to be a staunch Madders defender, but my word, he's garbage. Another Dele Alli hype job by British media.
Jesus,
Yeah, everyone just selling stock. No one's buying the dip.
Jesus. Fair enough, innit? All I'm
This
gonna say
season,
about Tottenham is, generally speaking, lads, is Tottenham is how we need to keep doing for the next 5 years, because we need to stop thinking, oh, it's a North London derby, like let's make it edgy. Just beat them and move on to the next game. If you want to win the league, you have to not see this as a. Do you get what I mean? You have to not see this as like a just beat them and move on.
just
So
win
I'm happy.
the game.
I'm happy the way in which we won and rolled on to Man City.
Some of those low block 1-0 away wins, you can't beat
On a
them, to be fair.
early Sunday as well. You take it because I went to nap straight after. Nap straight after. Let's go to Southampton, man.
Yeah, but let's talk United. United's coming off an international break where their last game, they lost 3-0 at home to rivals Liverpool. They needed a response. They needed a big performance more than anything. And they eventually got it after a shaky opening period. Leonard, what did you think about our 3-0 win against Southampton?
I think it's a game you can describe in three parts. The
Mm.
first, 20, 30 minutes, Southampton were dominating us. Like we
Badding
was
us up.
penned in. And I
Badding
was
us up.
scared. And obviously I don't know his name because he's new, yeah. But the teenage winger,
Dibbling.
oh
Brother.
Hey,
bro,
I know
he even had the chance.
Dallo woke up today and he was sweating when he woke up. I promise you.
Yeah, bro.
Sweating thinking
Yeah,
about that.
bro, it was mad. It was mad. He's one to watch, that guy. But yeah, so that first third, I'd say they were all over us, and then I think it obviously changed with the penalty miss.
Oh God!
Whenever you're playing football, regardless of whether you're the taker or the person behind him wanting them to score, when they don't score, it's like your heart just goes.
Yeah, it just takes it knocks the wind out of you.
Yeah. So from there, I feel like we were able to capitalize. And then we went on to get our first goal. And it was like, once we got our first goal, it was like, okay, cool. We are Man United. This is Southampton who've just been promoted. And they haven't got a point yet. Do you know what I mean? So literally from there, we just ran on. And overall, it was even crazy because last week I was asking my brethren, when was the last time he was happy with a United performance? We couldn't answer, like a Premier League performance. But now, I can now answer and say, yeah, the 3-0 against Southampton, we controlled that after the first 30 minutes, of course. But yeah, I'm happy with that. What about you, lot?
I think, yeah, the first 30 minutes were spooky, and I was literally just watching it like raw. Southampton newly promoted are badding us up. Tyler Dibbling, yeah, bad.
That's his name. That's his name.
He's gonna cause a lot of problems because Dallo, who I think has been probably one of our better players to start off the season, longest of after it was looking like a long 90 because it wasn't just the penalty. Even before that, he was running at him. Forced Onana into a great save early on, and he just there's something about the aesthetic of a left-footed right winger that's just got the lean, that little something. There's something about them sort of players, and Southampton played well, but I saw a mad stat that just confused the hell out of me. Everton Diaz, who was obviously playing as well, has scored 7 of his last 7 penalties. Cameron Archer has never taken a professional penalty. Who do you think should be taking that penalty? I want to know how Cameron Archer
called. Do you know what they wanted to do? Kumbaya. I think they wanted that's a.
Is there any link? Is there any link with him? Okay, then you know what I thought it was. Maybe there was a link between Everton Diaz and Man United, or Cameron Archer and Man United. Maybe he used to play for you lot. It's just something like that, because I was thinking, when things like that happen, maybe it's something like we don't know, he used to play for the academy, so he knows, or he know. Do you know? Because I'm thinking, I thought
nothing like that.
I was like, bruv. So it was a charity penalty.
It
was a pity pen.
Basically.
You wanted to do a pity pen against United when you had no points and you was 0-0. Russell Martin, you should be flogged. You should be flogged for that. If that was supposed to be a pity pen and a 0-0 at home, and you needed this, going to be your first points, so that's criminal.
I got a question. Do you feel like the amount of time he had to wait for the pen to be taken affected his actual penalty?
Excuses.
Probably, but
Excuses,
yeah, you score
excuses,
that penalties.
excuses.
Penalties, score your penalties,
Just
fam.
score.
You just score your
Excuses,
penalties.
excuses.
If you're scared, give it up. If you're scared, give the ball
Genuinely,
up.
I think you're
Give
more of
the
a
ball
man
up.
if you admit you're scared and give it up. More of a man. Because if you get there and you fluff your lines, you start blaming you tell you 51 seconds. Nah, I'm not hearing that, man. And
Fair enough.
and ultimately, great save by Onana, because while Cameron Archer's head was gone, what the hell was that rebound? Was he playing headers and volleys? Did you see that? He waited for the ball to come down. He did like one cushion defensive header into not that. Nah, it was at that moment there, right there. You just knew, like, yeah,
Lost
it's
the
over.
game.
Sorry, I've just read Nat's comment. He made a good point. There was something that was concerning, and I mentioned it in our pod as well. Kobe, I feel like Ten Hag is putting him in positions where he's not
Brother.
supposed to be getting exposed, and
Oh,
like there was points where he couldn't find the sideways pass, and then he's getting bullied, and it's like, all right, cool, let's hold on a minute. He's still 19, like he can still develop. We don't need to make him a mainstay in our
you
midfield.
guys are rushing him into
Yeah,
a fall off still, in the
yeah,
sense of
exactly.
like,
It's
It's
scary.
the role that it's the roles that he's being given. Like now he's playing. Now he's in this game. He played Kobe as the deepest midfielder.
six. You played
I'm
him
like
six.
that's not his, like that's not where his skill set's gonna be like maximized. You look at him playing for England, and you just see like when he's a bit further up the pitch how he can link play. But
You play him in six because he's one of the few midfielders you have that's confident in receiving the ball. Obviously, we've
but
not seen
like,
Nagate yet.
Yeah, but
Casemiro's been biffed up, like been binned off more or less. And you're not gonna play what's Collier? You're not gonna. Who else have you
yeah,
got
Toby Collier,
that can turn out? So you're playing him in them positions. But one, he is comfortable receiving it. I give him that. But my biggest issue with Kobe is I always said it, Banks. 70th minute, he ain't got. He's not fit. Like he's not fit. He ain't like
Yeah,
he's.
I
he's
don't know,
too
you
much,
know.
bro. I promise you, dropped any midfielder in that thing by 70 minutes, you're looking crazy. And drop Declan Rice in our midfield by 70 minutes.
That's a lie.
He's gonna be
No,
running.
no, no, Shemi. I agree. Do you know why as well? Yeah, because I feel like teams have clocked that they should press our six straight away. Bow, just go there. So imagine
Mm,
half of your game, or every time you receive the ball, you need to move on mad quick. And it's
quick.
like you're getting
You're
in
gonna
awkward
fumble one. You're
positions.
gonna at
Yeah,
least fumble at least
exactly.
one.
And that will fuck up your confidence. So I believe the problem is actually Ten Hag, and it might be a system problem in itself actually, because it happened with Casemiro at Liverpool. Arne Slot explained it like once Casemiro gets it, their fullbacks are bumming forward, so we can just press them.
That's it.
Press
It's
their
a 3 on
six.
2.
Yeah, exactly, straight away. So I feel like teams have started to notice that, and that's why Colby was looking a bit shaky yesterday. It wasn't even his fault, but
I
fam,
thought that
imagine getting the ball and then there's
second
two
half
men
he
coming
improved
to
as
you.
well. Though.
Yeah,
Why do
because
you lot
obviously he would have clocked that's what's going on.
just quickly before Junior's question comes up? Why do you lot obviously you haven't had it before, so I'm looking to see it this season. But why do you lot never just do this pass in terms of like if Onana gives it to Delit or whoever it's been, the two centre backs? Why do you lot never do the direct pass and just bypass the six and punch it into Bruno? Like just straight. Like why do you never do that? Like you guys never play that.
Martinez does that. Does
Okay.
that.
Okay.
If we're talking who's gonna punch it into midfield, Martinez will do that. But
Because you guys always like try, you always give it to the six.
it's a
It's
high
so
risk. It's a high
tiresome.
risk pass to do though. It's like if it gets cut out,
It's
you
less
basically
risk
start
than
your
always
opponent
giving it
tonight.
to man. It's less risk than always giving it to your six, and then he
You
more or less.
you have to like lure the midfielders onto you essentially if you're gonna play around them. Like again, you want a midfielder that's comfy receiving it, facts, because then you can pop it off and you can they're out of position and you can play from there. It only works if you've got comfy midfielders. You're right, but
Yeah,
you need to do
you're right,
it. You need to do
definitely.
it.
Yeah, I was
Otherwise,
thinking if sorry to cut you off. If we pass to you're definitely right. If we pass to our six and our six can bounce it back to the defender, then that space is created where then that punch pass is made. But we're just not good at that at the moment. That's just the
yeah,
answer, innit?
that's the short answer. It's just like
Yeah.
trying to get us to do that. And one thing that I've been happy about seeing this season is the technical floor of our players is just increasing. Like we've got, I think I said this on a couple episodes ago, but we've got more players that are just comfy on the ball now. If you think back to last season, like where Mazraoui was,
Mazraoui is the main example, and Delit, I guess. So them two specifically. Obviously, we've not
Mazraoui
seen.
and Ahmad on the right hand side, bro. It's just ball retention, and we just need players that can keep the ball. Like seeing like Garnacho, he's obviously a good player, but seeing Garnacho's ball retention is not good yet. he's like, you see the ball and he receives and it'll be bouncy and like,
shin and just
you need players. The players that we play, we need to have like just higher technical ability just to be able to put the rondos. We talk run, bro. We need bam, 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 bam,
What
bam.
does what to answer Junior's question then? Because Junior's question leads in perfectly to what you guys are saying. Person that's 6 or where's he going to play? What's he going to do? Like, so
No. I'll let you go first with this one.
I haven't watched too much of him. I'm not one of them people that will lie and say, yeah, he's gonna do this, do that. But from the games I've seen him play at PSG and like clips I've seen him from his previous club before that, he does seem like someone that has legs, first of all. That's what we were missing in Casemiro and Eriksen. And someone that sweeps up. So I guess that's what we got him for. Like he can literally sweep up and he's confident. And like he's a destroyer as well. I don't know if you lot watch 442. They're good, they do football analysis on YouTube. And
Yeah.
they did a video on him, and it was so like they explained it well. And he's basically there just to destroy anything in
shin
front of
kicker,
our.
ain't he?
Say that again, bro.
No, I said yeah. He's a shin kicker. Just runs around like breaks shit down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So as long as we have that in front of our defensive four, that's how he will improve us. You won't have situations where Casemiro's lost the ball just like that, and like basically he makes our midfield a midfield because we haven't had the midfield. That's where it is. That's the answer. He makes our midfield a midfield.
Yeah, I agree in terms of he's definitely going to add more bite, and it should help in terms of like turning the ball over and like winning it back and like to help us counter press. The downside is he's just like we talked about the technical flaw. He's not comfy on the ball. That's his downside. Like,
Doesn't have to be though.
nah,
Yeah, that's not his game, is it?
He doesn't. He
Yeah.
actually like. I don't think people saying that. Oh, he's not going to get in there and dictate play. People say that like that's his flaw, bro. If that's not his job, you just use him to the best of his ability.
But you need again. You just need. It's. I guess he's going to be tasked with doing the simple passes. Again, you talked about the line breaking passes and everything. That's not his bag. So I'm assuming he's going to be the type of like midfielder that's just going to pop it, give it to Lisandro Martinez, give it to Bruno, just the short passes. But that's where it kind of takes away because you ideally want your deepest midfielder to be somebody that can break lines and like pass it into the midfield to get to Bruno, get it to in some dangerous areas. So I don't know how is again. I'm similar to like we're gonna see more of Ugarte this season than I've ever watched him before. Literally remember him from the Sporting Lisbon match that you lot played where he was just shin kicking everything and that's one of the few games I remember him from. And the other game, unfortunately, was the 4-1 against Newcastle where he was just like fucking horrible. So it's gonna be interesting seeing how he fits into this team. Again, we talk about legs in our midfield, bro. If anyone's gonna be able to, what do you call it? Add legs and cover ground, it's probably gonna be our Ugarte because we've seen with our midfield, there's gonna be gaps. It's impossible to cover. Our midfield is like there's so much space. So you just have to get someone in there that's gonna run as hard as they can. Like there's no other solution.
And yeah, to add to your point, I'm happy that it's him because I've seen him do it, and I'd rather have him and Kobe than Casemiro and Kobe, for example.
That's it.
Casemiro, do you know what's funny enough? Yeah, Casemiro is someone that makes them line breaking passes. However, even though that's the positive, United don't utilize that so much so that we can keep him there because the defensive fragilities that he gives us is just not worth it. So
that's it. Like in terms of on a pure footballing basis, like Ugarte will probably upgrade the things that Casemiro does on the defensive side of it. Like and you're right, we don't really use Casemiro's passing as much where we need to keep him in. Like honestly, on the defensive side is more important right now that we get Ugarte in and he's able to do some of those things.
To be fair though, you see yesterday, Casemiro's pass for that third goal was beautiful.
Yeah, naughty.
Like, and I thought, you know what? I feel like we have had a problem in starting him, and I feel like now we've got Ugarte. If we want to just bring him on, for example, not saying that we should, but that's a great option because he showed his quality there yesterday. I feel like people are forgetting who Casemiro is. Like he can do a crossfield ball, he can do a line breaking pass,
man. We got to limit the minutes that he plays so that hopefully we get less of the. Hopefully, he comes into games where there's less of the like transition moments where maybe we're defending the lead and we just need to keep it tight. He can come into the game and help us that way because he's a good header of the ball. He's gonna be able to like cover smaller spaces. But when we're starting and we're liable to be facing counter attacks, he just looked horrible, fam, and he just looked like well out of it, bro.
Yeah, man. But that's a
I
Ten
can't
Hag
believe-
issue as well for me, innit? If I'm being honest.
Say that again.
I said, but then again, that's a Ten Hag issue for me, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, facts. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no midfielder that you put into this situation where I don't expect Ugarte to fix all of our problems. That's the first thing I got to say. Like, I feel like there's still, like, the way we set up, we're still gonna see those gaps, and it's still gonna look crazy for whoever's in there. You just gotta get someone that's like ready to run like a madman and cover as much ground as possible. And it seems like Ugarte is the type of player that's gonna do that.
Yeah. I got a question as well regarding yesterday, Man United. What do you actually think of our defense? This is the
Again,
second time Martinez and De Ligt have started together. Obviously, De Ligt got a goal as well, but in terms of our actual centre back pairing and then the defense in general, what do you think of it?
So I think Martinez had, like, I love Martinez, but I feel like he's had a shaky start to the season. But this was his best performance. This was the Martinez that, like, we know, and whether it was the passing, the defending, he was getting back to his, like, that's the Martinez we need to see. De Ligt, he had some shaky moments in the first 30 where I think it was Kyle Walker-Peters that done him on the byline and then nearly put it in for a cross. But for the most part, I think he was solid. Like, I feel like that Dallo was probably the worst defender. Just for that first, like, going up against Diblin for that first 30 minutes or so, like, he was getting done up. Mazraoui was comfy. Again, like, in terms of possession, defending, created a good chance, I think, for, was it Bruno, where he crossed it into the box. And then De Ligt, for the most part, comfy as well. So I'm liking this. I'm liking the combination. I don't like flipping Ten Hag substituting our central defender. Like, bro, I don't know what, I think De Ligt might have had cramp or something, but
Yeah, De Ligt admitted he had cramp.
yeah, he had cramp.
Yeah, in his post-match interview, he said he couldn't. But obviously, that's the first time he's played 3 consecutive games I think since March, he said.
Swear. Oh, yeah, too. Yeah,
he ain't really had consistency under his belt. So, yeah, he's going to cramp up. But, yeah, like you said, I think he did well, man. But Ten Hag was forced to make a change. But then again, like, you can't blame him for the IFO anyway.
Yeah. But, this whole, like, for the first 3 games, I think we changed central defenders, like, every game. Hopefully the injuries chill out and we have a settled back line, because I think what did we finish the game with? We finished the game with Dallo, Maguire.
Maguire was at left back, bro. That's what I remember. Or left back or right back?
I think it was left back. Back. And I was just like, fam, we actually just need a run of no injuries. Martinez came off as well. I don't know whether he was injured, but he came. I'm like, bro, why are centre backs all dropping like flies, fam?
Yeah, hold on, wait. Let me start again. It was so Mazraoui came. No, I think Dallo stay on?
Dallo stayed on because he got the assist for Garnacho.
You're right. So Dallo went to right back, and then it was Casemiro, Maguire, and then Evans on the left. It's insane, mad insane,
bro. Yeah, we need a clean run. We need a clean run.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, boys.
That's right. Welcome back to my show, Shemi.
Yeah, about that, boys. Yeah, nah. Just
Nathan
quickly,
said, don't worry, this quiz I have later, we'll see who really pays attention. So Leonard, at the end of each episode, Nathan always got a quiz for us, just to test whose ball nolly is there. So we're gonna take part in that later on. Oh, can we get a Barclays man all-time 11 at the end? Junior, I like the way you're thinking. We could get into that. The con's been making me feel real, bro. It's been a great week. We're talking about at the start of the episode. Now, usually international week means we're talking, is Drogba a Premier League legend? Was Drogba really good? Or whatever. But this week, just bring back the feeling.
It was happiness. Feel good factor.
Bro, let's just tap into childhood and just feel happy again. Like, yeah, let me see some
good comps with
some Lee Parsley comps.
Good British indie music underneath. Like we was getting it in.
Tony Hibbert.
This is a side note, yeah. But I hate how FIFA has just become so niggerized. Sorry for my language. Bro.
God damn.
Like,
yeah,
bro,
you're right.
I'll tell you the first time.
Back, man.
Shall I tell you the first time I deeped that's happening? And I love these lot. So shout out them because they get to make FIFA money. But it's when Sneakbo and Giggs got that song into
Yeah.
that's when I was like,
acting.
yeah, they're going a different way with it.
And I started hearing, I started hearing Octavia, and I said, no. What's all this type of I don't want this type of music in my FIFA. You want to hear your old school
the
British
classic indies, man.
these indie band music. But before we get on to like the nostalgic stuff, let's quickly talk Liverpool because we're already on nearly to an hour and we've still got the quiz and there's 11 extra Barclay Men 11. Liverpool, yeah. 3:00 game, so I'm sure everyone just probably had to watch highlights and stuff. But blip, or was it? Because people are saying that Arnie, I want you to come and do a tactical video now. Do you think you've revealed too much tactics?
Fans are happy that he lost the week.
Have you revealed too much tactics? Like what happened? Do you know? Talk to us if you know Leonard or Banks.
Banks, I'll let you handle this. I can't really. I only saw the goal, if I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched highlights because obviously it was getting busy at Shem's. But it just looked as if what it seemed like it was a bit of the void performance, like energy, like again, it feels
at
like
home.
buzzwords. Yeah, it feels like buzzwords, but Nottingham Forest came with a deep low block and said, you know what? If you don't want to beat us, you're gonna beat us the hard way, and you're gonna break us down. And Liverpool just didn't look up for it. They didn't look up for breaking down a nasty low block. Shout out the Nottingham Forest defenders, Ola Aina, Alex Moreno, the Serbian I can't pronounce his name, and I think was it Bolly as well. But yeah, just Ward-Prowse in the midfield. You're just gonna run. You're gonna run your heart out. And you're gonna stop Liverpool from getting anything easy. Because one thing I hate is when these small teams come to Anfield and they start to open yash. Just open yash. If Liverpool are gonna win at Anfield, at least make it hard for them. They're already quality. Don't open yash for them. Yeah. So I'm happy that a team came and just said, you know what, everyone, we're here to fuck up your day. We're here to make it nasty. We're not here to be first.
Fucking up Ackers.
We're not here to be first on match of the day. We're not here to have an exciting game. We're not here for Alan Shearer to be doing waxing lyrical on Mo Salah. No, we're gonna make it nasty. If you win, it's gonna be a 1-0 nasty win, and you're gonna be last the match of the day anyway. So whatever happens, you're last the match of the day. But they got the win. I was with Chim and I was saying, you know what? If Nottingham Forest win like this, all you can say is fair enough. You can't say anything else.
You need to ask yourself though. With Liverpool, I think it will just get interesting towards the end. From that January, it's going to get interesting because they've got serious contract issues, and then they've got really serious contract issues. And every day that goes by where Trent sulks on the bench or he just gets upset, cameras pan to him, and then they remind us about his contract issue. So
1 year left.
Wait. So hold on. So I know Van Dijk, Mo Salah, and Trent are at risk of leaving Liverpool very soon.
Alisson as
Correct
well.
me if I'm wrong.
Alisson.
Oh, that's basically the spine. Well, not spine, but like
it's a spine. It's a spine.
Yeah. Like that.
That's the core. That's the core.
That's
the leadership. The whole leadership group.
I'll call it the core, definitely.
That's the real leadership group. Yeah, they got you on that one. I thought you weren't gonna see that comment. You say you're getting busy at Shem's. Because I said that, yo. I said that, yo.
My bad. My bad, Chet.
But with Liverpool, it just depends on how the manager really deals with it. Because, like, does he want to rebuild? Because certain teams have to rebuild, innit? Like, Sir Alex Ferguson was the perfect.
One of them.
One of them.
I said you can't lose more than like 2 tops of that group. Like, you can't. Groups change, rebuilds change, but doing it all at once, this is what killed Arsene Wenger. If you do it, it will kill you. You can't all leave within the space of 2 years. All 5 of them can't leave.
Yeah, you're right. Because even with Sir Alex, even though he'll let like a Roy Keane go, we still got Paul Scholes, we still got
Ryan was still there. You leave.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you leave one at a time.
Yeah. Yap Stan left, but we still had the rest of the team. Do you know what I mean?
And he wasn't. And he wasn't. Like, he was a core, but he was new. Like, Yap Stam's not Man United. He's just Yap Stam. So he come and go. Whereas these lot are like established Liverpool through like now. Like
5+ years at the club now.
Yeah, nah.
Obviously, there's still many months before their contracts run out, but let's put something on wax. How many of the Alisson, Van Dijk, Trent, and Salah do we think leaves?
Alisson
players.
leaves and Salah leaves.
Alisson leaves. You think Van Dijk stays?
Yeah.
Why
Robert
does Van Dijk stay? Is that because of his age?
Where is he gonna go?
Real Madrid.
Yeah, well, obviously his age might be part of it, innit? Because he's a great defender, but as in,
no, he's a
not
great
gonna have
defender.
he's not gonna have 3 seasons at the same level from now.
Yeah,
No
but
way.
he's still. But this is the thing about these great players. Him dropping down makes him just as good as everybody else. So like him dropping down, okay, now we're all the same. It's kind of like, do you get? So, but my reason why I said where is he gonna go? The only other bigger clubs he can go to is Barca, Real, Bayern. Barca, and then age, he's not gonna go Real Madrid and like be getting trust minutes. So his age, that's because of his age. Like Real Madrid want someone young. Barca, I don't know if they can afford. Barca, I don't. Barca, I don't know if they can afford him. I don't know if they can afford anyone. So that's why I don't. And then Bayern, I don't know.
It might be a Saudi thing, man. That
nah,
last.
he's not going Saudi. He's not going Saudi.
Why would he go Saudi?
No, you don't go Saudi, man. He still has
Van
one
Dijk's
more.
not going Saudi.
Van
Dijk can go Saudi in 6 years' time. Like Saudi's not going nowhere.
You know what? Now that you mentioned it, I think he goes Bayern. You know, I think his next club is Bayern. If I'm being honest.
That's the one I didn't have an answer for because it could be Bayern.
Yeah, but Salah. No, I think Salah's gone, man, and I don't know where he's probably going. Saudi. Yeah, I think
Salah can go Saudi because Salah could go Saudi because if he goes, it's an endorsement deal. It's for everything. He's part of 2030. I think the 2030 World Cup. Like if Salah goes, like the biggest Arabic player, like they'll pay like £1 million. Like it'll be mad. Like the bag they'll give Salah will be
100K a week. So the bag that they'll throw at Salah would be.
I think they'll give Salah like a town.
Do you know what? Do you know what's scary though? I think Trent leaves as well. You know.
I think Trent leaves.
But where to, Banks?
Real Madrid, they've got Carvajal and Vasquez.
Carvajal's leaving. Carvajal's leaving, I think. Soon.
So it's just like there's a perfect spot there.
No, there's a window for Trent, but him walking out on a free to like Liverpool and Real Madrid have been arch rivals in the last 6 years, like proper rivals. You walking out on the free to Real Madrid being a scouse through and through like Liverpool country is crazy.
Yeah, but it's not the player's fault, man. I never think it's the player's fault. Even Mbappe, bro, PSG handled that badly, and that's why that happened. Liverpool just need to hand. Yeah, exactly. Liverpool, if you want to make money on a player, then you just got to
price.
Yeah, exactly. You can't just be hanging on, hoping that they'll sign a new contract and they're not giving them 90 minutes each game. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
I feel like they're preparing for like Trent to go the way they've been giving Bradley these trust minutes, though. Because like
Bradley was always getting them minutes though, even when Klopp was there.
But that's when Trent was injured though. But now, like I'm seeing Trent come, like you don't really take off Trent. Trent's not one of the players you take off. Like now I'm seeing Bradley like get a bit more than trust minutes. Like he's getting decent amount of like I thought. And Bradley's a decent young player. Like I like him as a right back. So I feel like they might just be getting ready for that to happen next season for him to be the starter.
Let's get into it though. Let's get into the rest of the just quick shouts. Feel free to shout out one specific game. Everton, the evil you've done.
Yeah, you're going down.
I'm so happy. This is happy. It's long overdue. The Everton, the evil you've done. Your little toilet bowl stadium. Go play that in the Championship. Take that new stage.
Why does everyone dislike Everton? Like, when did this become a thing to dislike Everton?
No, I've never liked Everton. I've never liked Everton.
Do you want to know when I really wanted them to go down? When Frank Lampard took charge. That's when I could say,
I hear that. I hear that.
It seems like everyone's on it. I'm just wondering, is everyone on it because of the same reason that I was on it, or what? I don't get it.
Shall I tell you what? I don't know. You know, I just feel like you've just been stinky you're too big to be this stinky for this long, and like your little bro to Liverpool.
Why I don't like Everton is because the way they play football, like they just want to work. Like the Goodison Park thing really gets on my nerves. You know, like it's a tough place to go to because they never play football. They ain't played football for over a decade. They just want to kick chunks out of you. And more time is the one that gets me mad is the fans. Like not that fans I know personally. It's the concept of how they're such a big club because of what they did in the 80s, and how like there's a big rival like Scouse, the Merseyside derby, so massive. Like it's just a fallacy. Like the PR they've done and that is crazy to me. And obviously being one of the biggest clubs, just piss off. Like generally, you're not competitive at all. Like you offer no competition whatsoever. At least Spurs huff and puff. Everton lie down every year. Like, and
Yeah,
then for me, the final straw was the year they kicked Chunks out of Van Dijk. Ooh, that one got me. When they
when he
broke
got him
grabbed
injured.
for yeah. And then Pickford. Pickford is a good symbol for that club. That's just the way to describe it.
I think.
What you was gonna say about Haaland as well, quickly?
Yeah, no, Haaland, no hat trick for the third game in a row, but he still scored 2 goals. It's like just what do you do with someone like Haaland, fam? Junior said Haaland's gonna go down as one of the greatest goal scorers ever. Facts. I think
Can I
what's
say
gonna
something about Haaland this season?
go through.
It's scary. He's actually improved from his first. I think this is his best season so far. I know
So
it's only
far.
been 4 games, yeah, but like his movement, especially, you know, when I clocked it, it was the West Ham game. I think it was the goal where it got
When he
past him, he
packed
took a
it.
touch, bang.
When he
Oh
packed it.
my, oh my God. That's when I said, yo,
Yeah.
he's
I
different
said,
now. He's
no,
different now.
that
This is
is
peak
crazy.
efficiency, like, bro.
He's
Like
operating on
the
a different
touch,
plane.
the
He just
touch,
and
the
smacked it.
shim
Top
took, yeah,
bins.
bro. But as in the touch took away the defender. The way he did his body movement to get the defender to move, then he banged it. Like I said, wait, hold on. This is a different character than to what we've seen before. Like people are thinking this is normal Haaland. This is even better. I don't know what he's done, but
Work
bro,
smart, not hard.
yeah, but
He
fam,
said over the
he's
summer,
on a
yeah, and I've
mission.
no tournament to do. Yeah, and I've no international football over the summer. He said, yeah, just gonna get in the. I'm locking in. I'm getting in the gym because yeah, he's come back on a different type of
And
energy.
like even like so the goal, the chip that he scored, yeah, well, yeah, yesterday, where he used his body to move the defender out of the way.
Yeah,
I think it was Ethan Pinnock,
Pinnock.
and
Yeah,
I said,
yeah.
hold on, not many strikers are that smart.
He did that.
Like
He
a
did the
lot of
same thing to. He did the same thing. It was the first season. I think it was against Brighton or something, where he just. But that was a lot more physical. Where he just. Remember the goal when he dashed the defender and then went around the keeper and scored.
yeah, I
He,
remember that. But you see, this
Remember
one,
that game
was
was
more
Braithwaite
subtle.
as well.
yeah, this one was a lot more subtle. You're right, still.
Yeah, he's actually scary still.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be nasty trying to compete. I was gonna say like eventually he goes Real Madrid, but with Real
Yeah,
Madrid the
he's not
second
going Real
option, I
Madrid.
think you can't even go Real Madrid no more.
He has to stay where he is. There's nowhere to go.
He has to go somewhere, man. This is a fuckery. He has to go somewhere. Probably on course to break his goal scoring records. Yeah, nasty business, man. What are we really gonna do here? Brentford though, they are. I like this comment because watching the highlights, they literally could have been 3-0 up. Like, or they could have. They should have.
I got a take, by the way. I got a take on Brentford.
What?
No,
I
they're not.
feel like how do I say this so it makes sense? What's my man that just left? Ivan Toney. I feel like he was Ronaldo for Brentford in the sense that he was brilliant, yeah. But other players, you don't get to see them shine until he leaves. And
Oh, okay, that's different.
because Mbeumo and Wissa have always been great, but they've
They're
never
good.
been able to show it because all eyes have been on Tony. But now that
Yeah.
Tony's gone, people are now seeing it. It's like, wait, hold on, Mbeumo has been great for like 3 seasons now. And
Yeah.
not Ivan, sorry, Wissa, he was always seen as an impact sub, but no, he can chip in and get goals. And I
Yeah.
feel like now we're seeing it. So the first 30 minutes of that game, someone said they could have gone 3-0 up 100%. They took the game to City.
Brentford
Pep
are,
even said he ain't seen this before from an opposition team. Like they really took it
Brentford
to
are
them, and
low
it was like,
key.
whoa.
The low key City's bogey to
Bogey
like
team on a
even
low,
though
on a low.
they win, but they always seem to have a game against City. They always seem to be ready for that game. I don't know what it is. Like Tony Frank is just like a proper functional like.
Thomas Frank.
Sorry, I said Tony Frank. Thomas Frank. He's just a proper functional. Just like I'm gonna do the right things to give my team the best chance of winning this game. He's that sort of manager. Like he goes like he loves.
I thought this season he's plateaued though in the sense I thought like he needs to move on because after a while he needs to set a new challenge. But we'll see because the end of last season was bad for Brentford, very bad.
Yeah, but they were just trying to get by, man. Last season was a bit of a write-off. But with Thomas Frank moving on to, I'm a bit with him moving on to a bigger team because like as I said, he's a proper functional manager and he gets the most out of his players. But his style of play, like I don't know whether it translates to a bigger team. Do you not
Doesn't have
think?
to be a bigger team in England.
Oh, to be fair, I could see him doing well on the
Like
bench.
how De Zerbi has gone to Marseille. It could be
Yeah,
something like
Marseille.
that.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
I
talking
hear
about.
that.
That move.
I hear that.
Yeah.
Barclays, man, let's go.
All right, cool. Barclays keeper. Not David James. I'm gonna go with. Jussi Jääskeläinen.
I'm saying Shay Given.
One of the two. I can't pick between the two. Probably
gonna
Jussi
I'm
Jääskeläinen.
gonna say Shay Given for me personally.
Fair enough.
I feel like Jussi, that those Bolton teams, man, that was just Pete Barclays. You could pick like 3 or 4 Barclays men out of that.
Brad Friedel.
Oh no,
Brad Friedel definitely
he
as
was
well.
solid.
Yeah, him and Blackburn. Are you lot crazy,
Yeah.
bro?
Yeah,
He was solid for a couple of years still.
solid still.
Because he moved to Man United, so I don't care. I was going to say even Van der Sar, Fulham.
No. Come on, we're not putting no Champions League winners under Barclays, man.
Did you not see? Who was it? I think it was Brentford that tried to tweet out Barclays, man, with a way more.
They got cooked. They got.
Nah, bro,
they had a point. It's just that they didn't understand the audience.
They didn't. They didn't understand the assignment at all.
Yeah.
They needed to post that video in like 10 years.
Even the Everton keeper that used to play for Man U, the American one. What's
Tim
his name?
Howard. Ooh, that's a shout.
I would put him there as well.
Al Habsi.
I hated it because we had so many shit keepers before
Bare shit keepers. Before Van der Sar.
I hate thinking about him. Mark Schwarzer. Mark
Schwarzer definitely goes there. Definitely goes there. Middlesbrough, yeah. But I remember him for his time at Middlesbrough.
Fair enough.
Who would you say right back? Yeah,
let's talk right backs. The Seamus Coleman's still playing, but I feel like I want to include him.
No, you can't, man. Like this, we have to keep it to strictly. You was Barclays, like you know what I mean. You know,
Pascal
like Jaegers and that.
Pascal Chimbonda.
He was kind of whack though.
No, he wasn't. He got moved to Tottenham.
I can't remember him.
Wigan, you got moved to Tottenham after. Okay, let's go to.
Someone said Tony Hibbert. He was at Everton, right? He was the one that was. I remember a video of him like just dilly-dallying on the ball.
Nah, he was. That's literally tucked in shirt. I'm here.
Glenn Johnson.
Yeah.
Are we putting national team players under Barclays, man?
He can be a Barclays, man. He can be a Barclays.
Cool. If we are, then yeah. Obviously, my mind's gone blank in it. The only person I can think of right now that is solid that no one would ever put forward is a striker. When we get there, I'll say who it is.
All right, cool. Right, Steve Finnan. Finnan's not getting there.
Oh, Steve Finnan. I was thinking Aston Villa, bro. I was literally thinking Aston Villa.
Over Glenn Johnson. I think I'm taking Glenn Johnson.
I'm taking Glenn Johnson, though.
I'm not taking because I'm taking his Pompey, early Chelsea Pompey. We'll take that. Not Liverpool Glenn Johnson.
Yeah, he was down out bad then. Centre backs. This is the meat and drink.
Yeah.
Centre backs. Who do we go with?
Richard Dunn.
No,
Mr. Own Goals. Allow me, man.
Too many own goals.
Mr. Own Goals, please, man. Like that's something I'm not having.
You lot are bad.
Way too many own goals. Sylvain Distin.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Not bad.
That's a good shot. Does Julian Lescott go into Barclays, man?
Nah, he won a prem. He won a prem.
Oh, he did.
What is Everton days though, man?
No, I'm not having that. He won a prem.
Does he count?
We can't have Jagielka and Distin.
Sheffield United. He was there from the Sheffield United days.
Yeah, but like we know he's Everton days, not his Sheffield days.
Alan
Hutton, fucking hell.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That's right back. Let me think of the teams. Oh.
What centre back was rocking for? Who we got back then?
Shawcross.
Robert Hoof. He won the Premier League as well.
No, he won the Prem. Robert Hoof ain't a Barclays, man. And
it's the Leicester Prem. Man. We should put. There should be hella Leicester man in the Barclays.
No, but do you know what it is? Okay, cool. Let's define what a Barclays man is.
I said Jagielka.
I'm not putting no Premier League winners under Barclays, man. I'm not doing that. So even someone like Nathan Dyer is not a Barclays man, bro.
Oh, what? Nathan Dyer?
I wouldn't say he's a Barclays man.
I think I'm taking Shawcross in the centre back position. He's the meat and bones of England.
Fair enough.
There was a centre back that used to play for Fulham. Who was it?
Which one? Tall, white, skinhead.
Yeah. Yes.
What's his name? He's lanky.
Oh, what's his name? Oh, Hangeland. No, Hangeland.
Not Hangeland. No, it can't be Hangeland. He wasn't that good. He can't get in that. He can't get in these combos.
Matt Dawson, that's a shout. Jonathan Woodgate, does Jonathan Woodgate get Barclays?
No, Real Madrid player.
Oh man, he played. He was the Middlesbrough
To be fair, he was at
legend.
Middlesbrough. Yeah, you know, I'm being a bit harsh. You know what? Maybe, but as in, for you to get a move to Real Madrid, are you better than a Barclays man then?
But he got what? He went from did he go straight from Middlesbrough to
No,
Real
I think
Madrid?
Middlesbrough then Tottenham then.
No, he went
remember.
Middlesbrough. He went Middlesbrough, Real Madrid,
then
to
back to Tottenham. Yeah,
Do you know how crazy it is to get a Real Madrid transfer from Real Madrid? I mean, from Middlesbrough.
But Middlesbrough they weren't Pitneys though.
I'm not having.
There
that.
was Man United's bogey team as well.
Yeah, there was.
Hangeland, bro. Hangeland could get in these conversations. He was a tall, lanky, meat and drink. You put it in the box, I'ma header it away.
So are we at left back yet?
Let's go left back.
So Bamba, that's for the RIP.
We got RIP word.
Christopher Samba.
Oh, Samba, them Blackburn teams. Oh,
Christopher Samba.
What can I put Leighton Baines in my left back position?
You got to put Leighton. That was the first name I thought of.
The first name I thought of, but you lot will say he won a thing, so I would not even have. But when I think Barclays, I used to think John Arisa. But the thing is, he won the Champions League, so he can't get in.
Emerson Boyce.
Oh,
Aino Figueroa. No,
Figueroa.
No Wigan love. Oh my God, Nathan, we're locked in. We're locked in, Nathan.
Wigan are Barclays men team now. You think?
That was about Wigan or Bolton. What it's about, to be fair, when it comes to Barclays.
Bro, Shem, remember when I put up that video in the summer? Baines and Pina, 2-man step. It's a peak thing. It was a peak thing to watch in this pub.
Who did you put? So we can't put John Arisa.
I wouldn't put John Arisa. What for left back? Or where?
Asio Koto is who you got.
The first man I ever found out hated football. That's the first. I thought that broke the full for me.
Before Ben White. Yeah, that's funny. He actually didn't like it.
I thought footballer was the dream. Like everyone loved it.
Yeah, I thought everyone loved it. He was just good at it. He ended up just being good at it. That's crazy.
I would have been a plumber, but I was just good. But I was better at football.
Crazy.
Right, cool. So we've done left back. I want to move on to other positions.
All right, go on. So we'll get through it quick. I'll go on midfield.
Midfield. Someone's mentioned Pina already, which I think is a shout.
Fellaini.
Hey, you see him with his left foot anywhere 30 yards out, you're in trouble. If he got on his left foot 30 yards out, just get ready for the shot. Matty Taylor for Portsmouth.
Yeah. He slapped it a couple times from near the halfway line.
Bro, just missed the whack it. The ball's up my feet. I'm going to shoot.
We've got Nigel Reo-Coker. We got what's his name?
I can't believe we ain't mentioned the person with the left foot from Blackburn. MGP.
Pedersen.
Pedersen. More against Pedersen.
You got to shout out Pedersen.
Leroy Firth.
Oh, sharp. Swansea team.
Leroy Firth.
Them Swansea teams are slapping still. Michael Malja. Even the Brendan Rodgers one. Oh, yeah, the strike. I'm going to save that striker.
Charlie Adam.
Yeah, all the way from the Blackpool days.
Charlie Adam. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. 2 guys, and you can't forget Campo as well. Ivan Campo.
Yeah.
Can't forget Ivan Campo.
Suleiman Tari.
MGP ultimate Barkley man for me.
Leon Britton. Little man.
Tete, that always got relegated. I swear Tete.
Who's Leon Britton? I can't remember.
Leon Britton for Swansea. Little man. Welsh guy.
Kevin Nolan. Man. Literally man's man. Leon Osman. You lot getting the names in, man. Angel Rangel.
Bear Everton man in here as well, isn't it?
Yeah, because this is what they're about. Me and Bo.
What's his name? Gravison as well. There's 2
Gravison,
in the middle. We're gonna make it ugly.
They're gonna kick shits at you.
It's gonna kick the shit out of you. You look at a midfielder, Gravison and Kazi, you just look at everything.
Man, I'm saying Kevin Nolan has to be inside this team, 100%.
Yeah, of course.
And his partner as well, low key has to be as well. If you know, you know. Kevin Davies.
That's step crazy.
2-man step.
That's crazy. They did us dirty around the early Wilshere days. They used to do us dirty.
Ooh, what? Tom Huddlestone? Can Tom Huddlestone get in this picture?
Nah.
He can't.
Nah, man. He was. I don't know, man. I feel like he done too much at Tottenham.
Jimmy Bullard gets in here.
Jimmy
I don't
Bullard.
think so. You know, I thought. Do you know what it is with some players? Yeah, they're half Barclays, half like EFL. Like someone like Adel Taarabt, for instance, won't be in my Barclays men team because I think he's more of an EFL.
Yeah, he's
champion.
EFL. That peak season was EFL still. Does Gareth Barry count? Unfortunately not.
Unfortunately not.
That's the most.
No, he's got the most caps. Yeah.
Giovanni from Hull, Wilson Palacios.
Alano. You don't remember the Alano days? Michael Johnson.
What, Man City.
Man City, bro. He burst onto the scene. I thought this is the best player in the world. I never understood it. Man just burst on. I think it was like 19 or something. I watched him. I'm thinking, this guy's techie. But I feel like I think he had bare mental health problems.
Yeah, he did. Stephen Allen.
Wilson Palacios. He played for.
Joey Barton would have been in this team if he wasn't a wrong'un.
Absolute wrong'un. Steve Malbronk.
George Boateng.
What's his name? Davies for Fulham. The long blonde hair.
Yeah.
We need to let's pick three.
Streets won't forget, Junior. I promise you. As long as I'm around.
Pick three. What we picking?
Midfielders.
For me, Morgan Gans Pedersen should go in there, I believe.
Yeah, we've got to put him in there. That left foot. I'm gonna put Morgan's Gant Pedersen. I'm gonna put Matty Taylor. I'm gonna put. He's the last one, boys. He's the last one. He's the last one.
You lot are better at this than me. I can't give you an answer.
Let me look in.
Mark Noble. It's Mark Noble.
Oh no! I don't know, man.
That's Barkley's through. That's Barkley's through.
No, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? His team actually, like he's gone past Barkley's. Like he played a lot of games outside of the Barkley's time as well.
I feel like he was both. He was both. Respect. He started. He come in the game. He would come in, and his debut was like, what was it? 07?
Yeah, I feel like 06 or 07.
07, and then
went down.
So yeah, he can get in. The timing
like if Ward Prowse was like born back in the day,
he slots into that era still.
I feel like he slots into the era. He'd be
thanks, Jim.
Barkley's man.
Yeah.
Debut in 2000. Yeah, that season they went down.
Yeah, it was 18. Yeah, he was young when he come on. Yeah.
Pedersen was a winger, no. That's why he was a bit of a midfielder, maybe left wing as well. You might be right with that one.
So what were we going with? Noble. What did you say? Noble,
Matty Taylor.
Did you say Gravison was the other person?
Yeah, Gravison. I wouldn't put him in there though.
No, why'd you say Gravison?
Why not? No, I put Pedersen.
Oh, Pedersen. Oh.
Pedersen.
So no Rio Coca, no Loira. Cool, no problem. We move on.
Let's go wingers. What wingers have we got?
It's harder for me.
I mean, well, wingers a thing like that.
Valencia left. You lot sign, but if you're good as a winger, you get picked up so quickly. It's got to be JJ. It's got to be a Kocha.
Yeah, you got to.
It's got to be a Kocha. No, it has to be. It has to be.
Right,
Can Aaron Leonard count as a street?
No, not good enough. No, and he's not good enough. Downing's better than good. Downing's better than him. Done.
Down.
Yeah.
He used to give Ever long days, to be fair. That's what I always remember.
Downing's better than him.
Ever the longest of days. Who else we got over here? What wingers we got?
This is hard.
I don't know. Does he count Charles Nzogbia?
Did I tell you about the day when we went Aston?
Yeah.
And Tim and I went to play football in Aston, like with the locals, and I was bored. Like I got bored. They were like, right, mate, you're so good. You so good, you are. You remind us of a good little Charles Nzogbia, you do. And so Tim and I was like, oh, thanks. The Tim and I were like, why you wanted to go that verse? When we got to the car, we later realized, oh crap, this is their goat.
Yeah, he played. He had a good run for them still.
This is their goat. So yeah, Charles Nzogbia, but not Barkley's.
Jordi Gomez, Matt Jarvis. That's a shout. I feel like he's one of the first wingers I remember that used to play left-footed on the right, cut in and just whip the ball in. I feel like
I'm going down in a Kocha.
He had a lot. I feel like Matt Jarvis had a lot of sons in this league.
I don't
fam.
think you're gonna get better than Downing and Okocha.
Sultan Gira.
Mm.
Again, you just gotta say some names sometimes. These are just bringing back the feeling.
Everton, Jesus Christ.
Everton. Left foot, put that ball into the box.
Christ. These are all Brighton's ancestors. Fuck.
Chris Brunt.
I
that's
was even thinking for left wing, Craig Bellamy.
Oh, it's a
That's
shout.
a shout.
He
He
played for some
was
good
just
teams.
a
He played for
bulldog,
Liverpool
bro.
and City.
He played for Liverpool as well, yeah. But he never actually won anything. He was just there.
Junior Hoylett, winger.
Yeah,
I don't think he had too much of a career though.
Oh, we can't say Sean, can we? Did he won
Right,
a Prem?
Phillips,
I'm including Sean. Sean can be a Barclays.
Yeah, you can.
But he won a Prem. He won a Prem. He won a Prem.
Doesn't matter.
Did he win it with Chelsea?
Nonsense.
Yeah. What
So
to
he
walk
definitely didn't win it with
nonsense.
City.
Who's that
the
ginger
Wigan done? Ben Watson.
Sidwell.
Was
Steven
it Watson?
Sidwell.
Oh, Sidwell's a shout as well. Them Reading days.
Steven
The Reading
Sidwell.
days.
Yeah, it was Reading. And then also now I'm going with Sean Wright Phillips and JJ Okocha. Thank you.
Fair enough.
And Watson, Callum McManaman. He had a good one season where he's just looking like he could be something. Never was in the end. Franco De Santo's a striker, to be fair.
All right, fuck that. So cool. We're getting 2 in midfield. Take 1 out, and because we have to have 2 man up top.
It's got to be 4-4-2 as well.
No, because I put 3 midfielders.
It's got to be 4-4-2 as well. What are we doing here? What we do is we got to go 4-4-2.
Yeah, so get rid of one of your midfielders.
So
let's do the 2 up top.
Matty Taylor and Maddison. And then for wingers, who do we go? Sean Wright Phillips and who?
Okocha. All right, then Leonard, go and see. I'm waiting for Leonard. I'm waiting when the
Leonard. What was the name that you was thinking of?
Just to say, first of all, we're sport for strikers, isn't it? But someone who has to be there, in my opinion, is Tim Cahill. 100%.
Oh, it's a shout.
Tim Cahill. Like that's Barkley's man. Like that's
Amanda and Benjani. Fuck.
Ooh. You don't know about Johan Amanda.
It's tough. He scored the dirtiest goal I've ever seen.
That turn, it was the turn you're thinking.
The turn, innit? Yeah.
Oh,
Amanda he was at Bolton, right? I believe.
Yeah. It was at Bolton. 2011 Bolton team.
Yeah.
That's mad. Cahill behind the striker was a nasty combo.
Nah, he's a bastard. That guy's a bastard. Put his head on. He would head a fridge. Fuck. Like, put his head on anything. Yeah, Jesus. All right. Robbie, I was got to say, give Robbie Keane his credit as well.
Yeah, 100%.
John Carew.
He's a big bastard, but he's not in these combos though.
Do you know who I'm going to put in just to piss off Arsenal fans?
Who?
Obafemi Martin.
That's top 5 days of my life.
But I think
so sure you lot were ending your trophies. I was like, damn.
With a Carabao Cup, with a Carling Cup, we was in the mud.
Brother,
I
was thinking, I want the
and he yanked his head. Who yanked Koscielny's head?
It was one of the Birmingham.
They violated.
You know who has to be here? Like, because we have to balance it now with the best quality and like what Barclays is about. I think it's got to be the Yak. I think the Yak.
Yakubu.
Yeah, I think he starts.
I even forgot Joseph Yobo for centre back as well. How do we forget Yobo?
Wait, hold on. The Yak over Darren Bent. Mr. 100 goals.
Ben got 100 goals.
Yeah, he's got 100 goals.
Got 100 Premier League goals, bro. Over.
Glenn Murray can't get into these.
We've moved past these. Look at the quality of players we're talking about.
James McFadden, that's a shout. Who else can we go?
Who else is there? You even got the Stoke people like Ricardo, like you got the Kenvin Jones, like the Fullers,
Kenvin Jones, Crouchy. Kenvin Jones was a problem for a minute.
Did Crouch get a Champions League
medal? He got losers medal in 07.
Yeah, 07. He didn't win though. Yeah, he didn't win.
I think the Yak starts. Yeah, the Yak and Vardy.
Vardy's the ultimate Barclays, man. That's a man.
It's got his era, but his era's wrong.
He epitomizes what it means to be a Barclays, man. I feel like if you look at the definition of a Barclays, man, it's Vardy. Let's
Wait, he
stop
won the
playing.
Champions League when it was.
Medusa
I'm
gotta
not
get into
Champions
these
League, Premier
convos.
League when it was Barclays, wasn't
Fucking
it?
DJ Campbell. What did you say, Leonard?
And I was asking if Vardy won the Premier League when it was Barclays. It was, wasn't it? 2015, 16.
Oh, yeah. I think I was out on the last time. Marlon
Yeah.
Harewood.
Ooh, he was a bit
Nah, man.
arse.
He
was a bit
he was rubbish.
He
He
was
was
a
just
bit
big.
arse.
It was just big.
It's like
Because,
Carlton Cole as well was a bit
Yeah,
arse.
big
but
lump. Thinking
was
that
just-
was a good lump. Jason Roberts, good player.
Yeah, Wigan boy, Blackburn
Good
boy.
player. But I think we've moved so.
Roque Santa Cruz might be the best
Oh!
convo.
I was gonna say that. So
Roque Santa Cruz.
He was a baller for Batman.
Yeah.
He should have never went Man City, but he was a baller for.
He
was
saw
a
the
baller
money
for
early.
Batman.
He saw the dollar
Yeah,
signs.
legit. Heskey. Oh, say it. Yeah, Heskey. That's a
nah,
shout as well.
Heskey's too quality though, man. Like I want my
Okay.
Barclays meant to be people that I don't forget, even though they weren't the best. I feel like Heskey was
Facts.
quality.
I think that's the epitome of it. Yeah, like it could, a long day. Like before that long day at Stoke thing, but a long day with some of these man, they could just give you a torrid time, and you just remember their names. Yeah,
Michu.
That's
I was thinking of Michu earlier.
Michu starts.
But
Michu
One season wonder, man.
the best one season wonder
Best one season wonder we've seen though.
we've ever seen. But remember the season before, Danny Graham for Swansea was balling as well.
Oh, Danny Graham. All these one season wonder. Danny Graham, Sam Vokes. These man. But that's EFL.
What's the black guy that played at Swansea? He did so well. He got to move to Man City.
Oh,
What's
Boney.
his name?
Wilfred Boney.
Was it Wilfred Boney?
Yeah, it was Wilfred Boney.
Yeah. Someone said Robert Earnshaw. Nat, fam, I've agreed with a lot of what you're saying, but get out of here with that one, man.
Hey, you stink.
Nathan's gonna put some howlers into the chat. That's one thing you gotta know
That's
about
one thing. He stinks. This guy stinks.
That's it, Robert.
It's some place for United now, you know.
So,
But Earnshaw.
Yeah, some place for United.
What national team does he play for? Wales as well.
Well, I don't know what
Wales.
national team his son plays for, but he played for Wales.
So I think we go with I'm not moving on the yak in it. Charlie Austin's
I can see that, man. Yeah. You know what? So your QB will have him. And for
why
me,
I'm not moving on the yak. Tim Cahill's a shout, but I'm not moving on the yak specifically because of it's Middlesbrough and Everton. Like,
that's
you
two
get
Barclays.
and there's a real Barclays, and then Tim Cahill's a good one because he would head anything personally. But you have man like Benjani, Amanda, Charlie Austin, Kevin Nolan,
Bobby
David.
Zamora. Bobby flipping Zamora, brother.
Even the other American that played for Fulham, Clint Dempsey.
Clint Dempsey.
And Portsmouth.
Yeah. But for me, now Tim Cahill, like what he did for Everton, I believe he's a Barclays man. I know you're putting thumbs down, but Tim Cahill for me.
No, I'm talking about
Charlie Austin.
Charlie Austin. Yeah. Tim Cahill for me, what he did, he's an Everton legend forever. Like, and even like what I just think about the goal at the World Cup he scored, when the ball came over his shoulder.
Oh shit!
Like he was actually a striker.
The sad part about him when he did that, I said that ain't even you.
That was
you acted totally different.
Nats, you missed the criteria. You didn't understand the assignment for you to come up here and say Louis Saha, someone who played for Man United. Get out of here. So who's the second strike? So who you lot saying? So Leonard's saying Tim Cahill. Banks, you got to pick one.
I'm not mad at Tim Cahill behind the yak.
Okay, so is that what we're doing?
Oh, midfield of MGP, Nolan, K.
Oh, swear you got kicked. See, the thing about Banks' dial-up is at the end of the day, when the front stops, it's gonna stop. So he's gonna kick him.
He's back.
Naffle. Midfield three of MGP, Nolan, Cahill. Yeah, I'm going Cahill. You can't that heading abilities in the Barclays. If we're playing this in the Barclays era where people actually put good crosses into the box, invaluable.
Yeah, Tim Cahill for me, man.
Right,
Tim Cahill on the yak. So there we go.
You'll see. Who was our right back?
Was it not Glenn Johnson?
Glenn Johnson, yeah.
Please don't remind me of our team. I'm just happy we got past the strikers.
Let's round up there. We can't do quiz tonight because I got to go.
I said Nathan. I was literally about to shout Nathan for the Leonard. Thank you so much for jumping on. Please plug what you've been doing recently because the people need to know about it.
Thank you for having me, first of all. And Peckham Reds, new pod. Obviously, London fans in. United fans in London, we get a lot of stick. They call us Peckham Reds. Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah, they call us Peckham Reds. You know, we're going to embrace it, especially as we're from Peckham. So follow Peckham Reds on all socials. We got lucky with the name, so it's the same on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat.
Yeah, no, how no one else get that name?
No one even trademarked it,
That's
bro. I'm in
crazy.
there straight. Boom.
That's crazy.
It's a thing now. So yeah, follow us. It's all United related, but we will poke fun at Arsenal from time to time as well. So yeah, man. That's it. So thank you for having me, boys, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for jumping on.
North London derby, dub for United, a loss for Liverpool. Shem getting married, Julie having a baby.
Congrats, by the way, Shem, man.
No worries, man. Thank you.
It's better. There's not many better ways to spend your weekend, people. But I'm going to encourage you to wind down for Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Get ready for work. Make sure your alarm's on. And subscribe to the Final Third if you haven't already.
Peace.
Have a lovely evening.
Cool.